Find the maximum perimeter of a right triangle with hypotenuse 20 centimeters. Give the answer as an exact value. So let's draw out a picture of a triangle. Oop. Right, and we'll call this y, come on, and this x. And then we know that the hypotenuse is 20. Okay, so where we'll start with this, let's consider this the angle, and then we'll make an expression for x and y. Okay, these are going to be really our constraints. So we can say cos theta is equal to x over y, or sorry, x over the hypotenuse there, so x over 20, and sine theta is going to be y over 20. So rewriting those just as an expression for x and y, we'd say x is equal to 20 cos theta, and y is equal to 20 sine theta. Okay, we're going to use those in a second. So now that we have those constraints, right, like this has to be the case, right, for whatever we end up doing from here. So now if we want to find the maximum perimeter, then let's make an expression for the perimeter of this. So that would just be x plus y plus 20 is equal to the perimeter. So let's write perimeter on this side. So the perimeter is equal to. All right, so now picture what's happening here, right? There, you can picture the y and the x changing size. So the y would be bigger, the x would be smaller, the x would be bigger, the y would be smaller. In the end, you're going to get a picture of something, right? So this is perimeter, and this is, let's say, our value for x or y. Then we're going to come to a peak, right, at the top, and that's what we're after. We want to figure out the maximum perimeter. So really, I'd like to figure out where the slope is 0, so the first derivative. So that's what we'll do. We'll say p prime, or the first derivative. Ooh, actually, one more step. Got ahead of myself there. So let's rewrite an expression for this, though. So we'd say p is equal to, and then instead of x's and y's, let's throw in our constraints, right? Because these are actually both in the same variable as well, right? They're both in terms of the angle. So that'll be good. So x was actually sine, or 20 cos theta. Y was 20 sine theta. And then plus 20. So now we'll take the first derivative. So this would be 20, and then instead of cos theta, this is going to be negative sine theta. And then 20, and then instead of sine theta, this is cos theta. And then plus 0. So I'll just leave that last part out. So this would be negative 20 sine theta plus 20 cos theta. So now I'm going to factor out either negative 20 or 20. I'll factor out negative 20 sine theta minus cos theta. All right, and now that's a pretty good way to write it. So I think we're pretty set up. And now what we want to do there is we want to set that equal to 0, right? Because I wanted that slope to be 0 at the top. So I'll divide both sides by negative 20. So this is really 0 is equal to sine theta minus cos theta. So sine theta is equal to cos theta. Now from there you could say, okay, where is sine theta equal to cos theta? Well, they're both equal to root 2 over 2 at pi over 4. So you could do that, or you could rewrite this as tan, right? Because I could say, sine over cos is tan, so I could say Divide by cos on both sides. So we'd have tan theta is equal to 1. So where is tan theta equal to 1? Well, same thing, it's pi over 4. So theta would be at pi over 4. Now remember to think about the context of the question. You might say, yeah, but it's also at 5 pi over 4, but that wouldn't make any sense, would it? It would make sense for that to be 4 pi, or pi over 4, but not 5 pi over 4. That'd be an obtuse angle. So, okay, so there you go. Now, what's left to do next is just put it back into into the perimeter equation. So I'm really looking up to here, and we're just going to be throwing in pi over 4 there. So the perimeter would be 20 times, and then cos pi over 4 is root 2 over 2, or 1 over root 2. We'll write it as root 2 over 2. So root 2 over 2. And then plus 20 times root 2 over 2. And then plus 20. Okay, now I'll just simplify the 20 and the 2 in both of those. So that'd be 10 root 2 plus 10 root 2 plus 20. And then just combine my like terms. So that would be 20 root 2 plus 20.